Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worldly One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, today we're going to discuss one of the suttas from the numerical discourses, Anuttariya Sutta, Unsurpassable. So beautiful sutta, and time to time we should recollect, revisit this sutta. So it gives us a more opportunity to think according to Dhamma. Supreme Buddha said, Chaime bhikkhave anuttariyani. Supreme Buddha says, Chaime bhikkhave anuttariyani. It means because these are unsurpassable. Means there is nothing better than this. Means you cannot compare, you cannot go beyond of these great things. Cha, katamani cha. And what are these unsurpassable? Buddha says, Darsananuttariya. Darsananuttariya means unsurpassable seeing. Means Savananuttariya, listening, unsurpassable listening. Labhanuttariya, unsurpassable of gain or acquisition. Unsurpassable of Sikkhanuttariya. Sikkhanuttariya means training. Paricharyanuttariya, unsurpassable of service. Anussatanuttariya, unsurpassable of recollection. So these are the 6 unsurpassable of things. So Buddha relate this everything with the common, and then he explained and what makes the Dhamma unsurpassable in this. Katamangcha bhikkhave darsananuttariya. And bhikkhu, what is the unsurpassable seeing? Ida bhikkhave ekacho hattiratanampi darsanaya gacchati. Asaratanampi darsanaya gacchati. Maniratanampi darsanaya gacchati. So the Buddha says here, some people go to see the elephant treasures. In kingdom, there is a great elephant, and he is a, if everyone has mentioned that, okay, this elephant is a divine one, like a, the precious one for the kingdom. So that treasure people want to go and see. There are horse treasure. So best stallion, if someone there is, people still they go to the travel. There Maniratanam, jewels. We go to the museums, or we go to the some collectors to go and visit to see those beauty. These are the things people usually go to see. They go to the to different various places, various things they want to see in their life. And samanangva brahmanangva michhadittikang michhapatipannang darsanaya gacchati. There are some people go to the ascetics or Brahmins with the wrong view, who holds the wrong view and wrong practices. People want to go and see them also. That is, people usually do. In this entire Indian region, there are a lot of temples, and people, what they do, they close their home and go to the pilgrimage. For what? To go and see that thing. There is nothing is inside the meaningful there, but still people go. Buddha says, Atthetam bhikkhave dasana. I say this is also, there is such a scene. I do not deny. Netang nathiti vadami. Buddha says, I do not deny that. This is also seen, that people go to visit these places, see, look at this, and those are things. This is also okay. But Tamchako etang bhikkave dassanam hinang gammang potu janikang anariyang anatta sangitam. But that scene is low, crude, ordinary, ignoble, and pointless. Means it doesn't give the meaning to the life. You go to the museum, see that diamond or see that beauty, and that's all. It does not give you the knowledge, does not change your life, does not give meaning, does not make you worth something. So the Buddha says that is hinang gammang potu janyang anariyang anatta sanghita, does not suitable for the noble ones. Then furthermore, Buddha says, na nibbidayana viragayana nirodayana upasamayana abhinyayana sambodayana nibbanaya sangattati. This thing that this is the that usually this is the visit what they are doing. This visit, it is not give us the meaning of the life or dharma. This doesn't lead to the disillusionment. Means illusion doesn't finish. The raga dvesha and moha does not finish. Dispassion, cessation, peace, insight, awakening, and extinguishment. This teaching, this looking at them, walking toward and seeing these things, it doesn't take us there. Yochako bhikkave tathagatangva tathagata savakangva dasanaya gacchati. Someone go to see the Buddha or his disciple. That thing, Supreme Buddha says, nivittha satto, nivittha pemo, ekantagato, abhippasanno, etadanuttariyan bhikkave dasananam sattana. Supreme Buddha says, when someone this is unsurpassable things, to visit to the Supreme Buddha or his disciple with settled faith and love, sure, devoted, such a idea if in their mind, and they go to see the realized one or Buddha or their disciple. This is in order to purify sentient beings. And this is the thing that clears, take us toward enlightenment, purification. Soka paridavanam samatikkamaya. All the pain and sorrow, dukkha domanassanam attangamaya. All the suffering, pain and sadness takes entirely it finishes. Nyaya sadhigamaya. To discover the system. And Nibbana Satchika, the realization of extinguishment, enlightenment. Yadidang Tathagatang was Tathagata Savkangva Darsanaya Gacchati. If someone visit Supreme Buddha or his disciple with the love, with the trust, such a person, if you visit that, Buddha says, Idang Vucchati Bhikkave Darsananuttariya. And that is called the visit unsurpassable. That is called the seeing unsurpassable. Darsananuttariya. Because all the seeing what we do in this world, it does not give the meaning to life. But someone visit to the Buddha, never come back empty-handed. If someone goes to the Bhantes, if someone go to visit the monks, his disciples, they will never come back empty-handed. Why is that? Because there will be the Dhamma talk. There will be the Dhamma conversation. And just looking at Buddha or looking at means just seeing at them changes our mind, changes our life. What happened? Then when the Buddha was also simply when he was a bodhisattva. After seeing these four sides, the fourth one was the ascetic. Immediately when he saw the ascetic, what thought comes to his mind, bodhisattvas? That there are still people who want to liberate. And for that liberation, this is the path can be choose. So when you are very suffering in your life, just go to the visit Bhantes, sit down there, and just think the qualities. Okay, the monks, they are trying to get rid of all this pain, suffering, and their compassion is touching you. So when you are sitting there, not talking, not conversing, just sitting there, seeing at them, you will see you are peaceful, you are calm, your suffering is little bit pain vanishes because there is a path is visible, and that is called Dasana Anuttariya. It gives the peace to us. Whoever come to the Buddha in that era when the Buddha was there, no one went empty-handed. Some with the mithya, some with the foolish ideas. Yes, they may have, but majority of people got benefit from that. Whoever visit to the bhikkhus who teaches Dhamma, visiting them becomes that. So this is what the Buddha says. This is the first Dassananuttariya, unsurpassable of seeing. Second thing, Supreme Buddha says, Savananuttariya. Buddha says, Ida bhikkhave ekaccho bheri saddampi savanaya gacchati. Some people go to hear the sound of drums. We go to the concerts, Veena saddampi savanaya gacchati. The classical music, harp or the different veena, what we call. So people go to listen that also. So drumming is called the concerts, The huge concerts are having the whole play now that the new one is, everyone from the Westlife to all these musicians, they play, and the drumming is very strong. So people go and listen that. Some people go to the classical music to listen. That is also there. Gita Saddampi Savanaya Gachati. This singing. People go to listen the singing also. Or various ways, different sounds people want to see is listen. Buddha says these are the all sounds. Or some of the time the people go to the Samana Brahmanas talks. They go to listen to them also. Which are they? Hold the wrong view and wrong practices. People go to that. Even in now India, you go to the various places, thousands of or 10 thousands of people gather together to listen the stories which were never happened, the foolish things. Listen that which keeps them chained, mentally chained. Such a listening, they are listening. And they think, okay, we did something good. Such a listening also, the wrong view and wrong practices people do, and the ascetics or Brahmins do, and people go to listen to them also. Buddha says, this is also seeing. I do not deny that. There is such a seeing in this world. We are all supposed to. But this seeing does not lead toward liberation, does not lead toward enlightenment, does not lead toward cessation of suffering. This is the common path which is not suitable for noble one. Buddha says there is, if someone visit to the Buddha or his disciple, okay, if someone, that unsurpassable hearing is one when someone with settled faith and love, sure and devoted, goes to hear teaching of realized one or one of his disciples. If someone go, what happened when he listened the Dhamma from the Buddha or his disciple? What happens? Something click in mind. Some of the back karma gives result to a realization, not the bad way, but the good way. Some people make determination, I want to escape from this suffering. I want to find a cessation, and this teachings gives that. So the purpose, everything is changed. There were one person who wanted to some food. He was begging the food, and he saw that there is a gathering happen, and he thought, if I visit this gathering, what will happen? I will get some food. And he goes there. His name was Super Buddha. Okay, he goes there. Leper. He was leper, so he went there, and he found that the Buddha is teaching the Dhamma. He thought, all the time I am just looking for food. Today is the opportunity for me to listen something. And he stays there, standing there, he stays there and listen what Buddha has to talk. An entire Dhamma talk Buddha delivered, looking at this leper, looking at this Super Buddha. And the Dhamma, before the Dhamma teaching is finished, means commonly finished, he has attained the first stage of enlightenment, which is called stream enterer. He becomes a stream enterer. That is thing. So that becomes Savananuttarya by listening, unsurpassable. He may have listened a lot of things in various ways. While begging, everything he has listened, singing, or all the things he has listened. Drums, venas, classical music, or various sounds he has listened. But none of them take him toward liberation, but the word of Buddha, the word of enlightened one, or his disciples take that. When the Mahamevnawa, enlightened Mahamevnawa visited Sri Lanka, the king was for hunting, he was looking for deer. But when he saw that this bhikkhus has come to this land, he humbly asked, Bhante, where you come from? And he said, okay, listen to me, I will teach you. And from that moment, the entire Sri Lanka becomes the Buddhist. By listening. By listening. So, listening to the Buddha or his disciple changes the life. In what way? If someone have the confidence on this bhikkhus or his teacher, bhikkhus or Supreme Buddha, and have a love toward them, when they are settled, devoted, sure of that, and when they visit, this visit or this listening of Dhamma changes them. That all the pain and suffering, lamentation is vanished, finishes. They lead their life. Takes toward enlightenment, cessation of suffering. To attaining of or it leads toward extinguishment. So that is the thing when someone visits the Bhantes or Supreme Buddha. Supreme Buddha says, Idang Vucchati Bhikkhave Savananuttarya. This is called the unsurpassable hearing. Furthermore, Buddha says, Labhanuttariyam katham hoti. And what is the call? And what is the unsurpassable of acquisition, the gain, the benefit? What is it? How someone is get benefit from that? Some people acquires child. Buddha says here, Putta labham pilapati. When the son in the family, when the son is born, people are very delighted. Dara labham pilapati. When the good wife come, Dhana labham pilapati. The wealth also, or in the various ways, in different ways, the all kind of things when they gain it. or even when they have the faith toward wrong ascetics or Brahmins who has a wrong view and wrong practices, when they acquire the faith, when they gain the faith toward them, this is also, Buddha says, Atteso bhikkhave labho. This is also the benefit. This is also acquisition. This is also gain. Neso nattiti vagami. I do not say, I do not deny that. That is also gain. When someone get the child, when someone get the wife, wealth, all this luxury when they achieve, or even the faith on someone who is practicing wrong way, that is also gain. That is also labha. That is also acquisition. That is also gain. But Buddha said, I do not deny that. But this gain, what it is, it does not, it is for the common piece, a commoner. It is not for noble. It doesn't, it doesn't leads toward goodness, it is toward harmful. It is Anariya. It is not suitable for noble one. This does not lead us toward enlightenment. Simply does not finishes our suffering. Buddha says, Yato chakho bhikkhave tathagato va tathagata savako. When someone, this is unsurpassable of acquisition, when someone develop with a confident faith and love, devoted, sure of them, acquires the faith in realized one or their disciple. Someone develop the confidence on Buddha or his Sangha. What happened? Person's life leads to enlightenment. So that thing, that love, it is a great one. Buddha says, when someone gain the faith on the Supreme Buddha or on his disciple, the Sotapatti Anga is completed. Confidence on Buddha, unshakable confidence on Buddha, unshakable confidence on Dhamma, or unshakable confidence on Sangha. That thing is someone have. What happened? Their life, their practices, it is toward, they become stream enter. That is the thing. So the Buddha says, if someone want to gain something, if someone want to acquire something, what they should acquire? They should acquire the faith in realized one, faith in their disciples. That is unsurpassable acquirement. Nothing can compare to that, because all the wealth you will collect. When the Buddha says the Chakravarti Raja, the will-turning monarch, is the happiest person in this world, as in human world. But even that also cannot fulfill our thirst. It does not stop there. Even the all kind of benefits, whatever you think you want, if you gain that, it doesn't mean that you have gained everything. It will not lead our life toward enlightenment. It will not stop our suffering. But if we gain the faith on the Buddha or his disciple, then the probability or chances are very high that we will understand the Dhamma. Our life will lead toward realization. That is true. Millions of people in the Buddha's time, they attended, they got that, and they are liberated. Even today, millions of people are following the path of Buddha or his disciples' path, and they are also getting benefit from that. That is, Buddha says, it is unsurpassable of Labhanuttariyam. Furthermore, Buddha says, Sikkhanuttariyam. Sikkhanuttariyam means learning, training. So the Buddha says, there are several various ways of training. It is found in this word. Ida bhikkhave ekacho hattispimti sikkate. Someone want to ride the elephant, so they learn that. Horse riding, they learn that. Chariot driving, they learn that. Archery, they learn that. Or swordsmanship, they learn that. No, or in different phase. Like we learn driving today, we learn how to ride the skateboard, that we learn to how to plane. There are a lot of flying teaching classes are there. They learn. People learn the guitar. They learn the guitar or various the instruments they learn, or different learning out there, or some of the time the skills what they want to do, they are learning from that, but and some of things the samana brahmana they learn from them also, who hold the wrong view and wrong practices. They learn the wrong thing from them also. Like this is the Savan, this is how Sana Kala started. In all over the India, there is a different festival kind of time is there. Various people will go to temple, and various kind of rituals they will do in this time of period. Like they bring the water from the Ganges on their shoulder. Now the parade is started already. So they will bring the water from the Ganges in the Haridwar, and they will barefoot or they will walk wherever their places are. And then what they will do? They will pour that water onto the one of the shrines. That is the only ritual they have. So I'm bringing the water from there and then putting there. That's all. But people will spend 15 days, 20 days. They will walk. They have blisters and all things. Why? Because of wrong view and wrong practices of Samana, Brahmana, ascetics, and Brahmins taught them this is the training you should train. This will take you to liberation. This will take you to that. And people are doing that. People will start to do the fasting, and the fasting will not like that monks do, nothing to eat, something. No, they will eat different, not rice, not roti, not naan, but different things. They will eat, but they will say, I am doing fasting because of the wrong practices, wrong views they hold, Shramana Brahmana, and they teach them, okay, do these things, and it's okay. And people will follow that. That is training people gain. Buddha says, I do not deny such a training exists. I do not deny that. But that training, whatever they are learning by religious way, by their this, it does not lead toward liberation. It does not lead toward happiness. It will bound us, it will create us, it will drag us towards suffering. By doing that, no one get free, no one get happy. But not means happiness is not something like that, the ultimate happiness what we are looking for. Not that. But the Buddha says if someone with the faith, with the love, with the sureness, and with devotion, someone visits the Buddha or the bhikkhus and go and learn from them, study from them. That is unsurpassable training is there. Like Buddha says, okay, what to do? To walk like this, sit like this, do practice like this. Buddha explain or bhikkhus explain, and this person practices that. And slowly he finds by practicing this, I am clearing my mind. I am purifying my mind. That is happen. So what he learned? He learns there in Tathagata. Adi Silam Pisikati. Higher ethics he learned. Adi Chittam Pisikati. Higher mind he learns. Adi Panyam Pisikati. Higher wisdom is studied. He learned there. That is called learning. People learn different things, but ethics, that's the higher ethics, like Upasampada Sila. So up to that, he studied. So by body, word, and mind, no wrong things can happen when they are learning higher ethics. When there is no ethic in the human's life or person's life, what happened? He behaves like an animal. There is a rules and regulation is needed to keep us keep us sane. That is the learning. Buddha says, Adicittampi, how to think of the mind. That is learning. And wisdom, how to gain the wisdom. That training is there. Like Buddha taught it. Okay, go and see the foulness of body. That is also training. So sitting cross-legged and investigating in body that these 32 parts of these are there. That learning is there. And by that we gain the wisdom, realization, truth. Buddha says this learning leads us toward cessation of suffering, leads toward enlightenment, leads toward liberation. This is Sikha Anuttariya. So Buddha says this is called unsurpassable of training. Furthermore, Buddha says Paricharya Anuttariya. Paricharya Anuttariya means serving. So Buddha says here Ekacho Khatyampi Paricharati. There are people what they do, they serve to the Khatyas, the warriors, Brahmins. They serve to the Brahmins also. Gahapatimpi, they serve the clergymen or householders. The service they do. Or various ways of services they provide. Or Samana Brahmana Michadittikam Michapatipanna Paricharati. They go and serve to the Samana Brahmana who holds the wrong view and wrong practices. That is also serving. Buddha says, Atte Sabhikavi Paricharya. This is also serving service, I expect. I said, I do not deny that. But that service, what you do toward them, what you serve with them, that is nothing, not taking us toward enlightenment. That is a commoners. That is a noble, which it is simple, plain, doesn't have the meaning of life. It will not take us toward enlightenment, Buddha explained. But if someone goes to the Supreme Buddha with Nivittapimo, with a settled faith and love, sure and devoted, such a person served to the Buddha or his disciple, that is called unsurpassable of service. What the service they provide? They offer, the food, the service of food. They offer them to the to robes. That is service. They offer them right. They offer them cleaning, surrounding of the temple or all these things. That is service. That service is also helpful. Vattam, in a kind of way, the vatta. Vattam, Buddha says, if someone complete his work, the vatta, that person completes his virtue. Complete his virtue, it is completing of mind, or jhanas, samadhi. Wisdom is developed from that. So service, when you go and do these certain rituals or do certain things, not ritual, but certain things to sustain the monastery or sustain the temple, or by doing that service, you gain the path of enlightenment. There are various stories. It is mentioned when the bhikkhu is sweeping, by just sweeping the monastery, he has learned, okay, this everything is impermanent, and attain enlightenment. Service, simple things, simple chores they are doing, and from that they attain the enlightenment. Because when we serve the bhikkhus or that, slowly, this all dhammas start to arise in our mind. And that leads toward enlightenment. Supreme Buddha says, this is the unsurpassable of Paricharya Anuttariya. Unsurpassable of service. Furthermore, Buddha says, furthermore, last one is Buddha says, Anussatanuttariya Katham Hoti. And what is the recollection, or what is the unsurpassable of recollection? Buddha says, Ida bhikkhave ekacho puttalabhampi anusarati. Here, the people recall I got the son, I had a wife, I had this wealth. And they think of, okay, my son is like this and this and this, my wife is beautiful, this and this. They are not with them, but they are thinking of them continuously. Wealth, I got this much wealth, I am very rich, I am this. That is a recollection that come to the mind, all the time. Various ways of recollection they have in their mind, or they recollect the teaching, or recollect that the samana brahmana who is holding the wrong view and wrong practices. That is also that happened. Buddha says, I accept this is also, such is also recollection. I don't deny it. Nesa natyati padam. I don't deny it. But this one, this is the common. This one, it is low, crude, ordinary, not for noble one. It doesn't lead toward enlightenment, dispassion, or cessation. Nothing. It does not lead toward awakening. It does not toward enlightenment. But if someone with the faith and love, sure of Dhamma, sure and devotion, if someone visit the Buddha or his disciple, someone recollect the qualities of Buddha or his disciple, recollection of Buddha or disciple, that is called unsurpassable recollection. So when we say Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vijjacharana Sampanno Sugato, these are called recollection. When we do, there is the teacher who is enlightened one. That recollection, when we do, what we gain? We develop the confidence on Buddha. Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sadguru. The Supreme Buddha's noble disciples are walking on the righteous path. That thing when we recollect, what happened? That recollection leads our life toward enlightenment. In the Dajagga Sutta, you may know the Dajagga Sutta. Buddha says, when the war was king, when the war happens with the gods and demons, or not hell people, Amanushas, Titans, when the war happened, the god Sakka has called, okay, don't get feared. If you are frightened, look at my chariot's flag, and your fear will go. If you can't see, so he mentioned the 4 different names who is leading the troops. But Buddha says, by doing that, no one can get free of the fear in that war, because the god Sakka is not the completed one. But because whenever you are in the forest, when you are in the isolation, when you are sitting alone, and when your mind develop the fear in you, what you should do? Recollect the qualities of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Your fear will vanish. Danger will finish. That is a recollection Buddha asked. Now, 2,500 years already passed of passing away of Supreme Buddha, and still recollecting his qualities, making us confidence on him. None of us has seen Buddha. No one. Have you? No, I haven't. But what he taught, what he's teaching, what kind of the person the Buddha was, we can see through the Dhamma. And when we recollect his qualities, automatically we bow down, we develop respect. That recollection is there. Today, no one has seen the Sariputra Bhante, or Mogalan Bhante, Angulimal Bhante, Mahakashyap Bhante, but we recollect the qualities of them. The bhikkhus were like this. They have these practices. And I am fortunate that I went refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. That recollection is important. When someone recollect that qualities, even now, today, after this much long time has passed, still it is giving benefit to us. Still, it is leading to our life toward enlightenment. Still, it is helping us to get rid of all the suffering. It is leading our life toward enlightenment. Buddha says this is called when someone visit the Buddha or his disciple with such love, faith, confidence, devotion, that is called, when recall someone, the qualities of Buddha and Sangha, that is called unsurpassable recollection. Buddha says, idang uchati bhikkhave anusatanuttariyan imaniko bhikkhave chaha anuttariyan, because these are the 6 recollections these things are this is called unsurpassable of recollection. These are the 6 unsurpassable things. 6 things. Simple. Buddha says, ye dasananuttarang ladha savanang chanuttarang labhanuttariyang ladha sikhanuttareye rata. Someone, they have gained the unsurpassed seeing, the unsurpassed hearing, and the unsurpassable acquiring or acquisition. They enjoy the unsurpassable of training. Uppathita paricharya bhavayanti anusati vivekapati sanyuttam khemam amataganini. They enjoy the unsurpassable of training and serve with care. Then they develop recollection connected with seclusion, which is safe and leads to the freedom from death. Appamade pamodita nipaka sila sanguta teve kalena pacenti yatta dukkha nirujjati. They rejoice in diligence, alert and ethically restrained, and in time they arrive at the place where suffering ceases. So that is the Sutra, Anuttariya Sutta. So these 6 Anuttariyan are there in this world. So remember and try to gather something from this Sutta, and what you are doing, develop the confidence on that. Think, okay, the 6 unsurpassable things the Buddha has mentioned, and in this very time and this moment, I am having these things. By having in our life, slowly, knowingly, unknowingly, our life is leading toward deathlessness, enlightenment, freedom, liberation, cessation of suffering. That is. So this is called Anuttariya Sutta, beautiful Sutta. Time to time we should remember and learn this Sutta. So it gives us opportunity to investigate more and more in Dhamma. So may this Sutta be helpful for all of us to have these 6 unsurpassable things in our life. May this Sutta be helpful for all of us to realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
But I kind of stumbled over freedom from death. I know it's a simple answer, right? It is.
Yes. The thing is that freedom from death is something like today we are born here, that I am here. I will live my entire life and I will die. I will die. What will happen? According to my karma, I will reborn. I will take birth in different place and I will die again. So the death is continuously happening because of karma. So the undying is, then there is death is finished. No furthermore death. That's all.
It was there, but I couldn't quite think about it. Thank you, Bhante.
You're welcome. Welcome. We are whole being, because once we die, and with the karma, we get rebirth, and that chain comes.
That's why I said it's a simple answer. I knew the answer, but somehow it confused me for a moment.
It's okay. Okay, so that's all for today. Today we gather all here. We went reference to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. We observe precepts. We practice meditation. We learn one of the beautiful sutta from the Sutta Pitaka, and we discuss upon it. By doing this, we have collected a lot of good karma at this moment. Let's share all the good karma to all the heavenly beings. May all heavenly beings rejoice in this merit, and they may become fortunate to realize this Dhamma in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with our all departed relatives, whoever departed from us in this life or long life of samsara. We departed this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may have a happy life, and they may they become fortunate to escape from this harsh journey of samsara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with our Kalyana Mitra Lokaswamin Mahansa, our teacher, all the monks in the monastery, all the monks in this country, in this world, and nuns. We share this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may all have happy life, healthy life, long life. They may have association of noble friend, and they may realize this Dhamma in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all of you, all of your family members, relatives, friends, work colleagues. We share this merit with all the participants of today's program and who are unable to join us. We share this merit with them also. By the power of this merit, by the power of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in deity's protection, you may all have happy life, healthy life, long life. All the fortune comes your way. You may have association of noble friends, and you may walk on the path of Buddha's teaching, and you may realize this Dhamma in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.